Welcome everyone. This is the Battle Creek City Election Commission meeting for Thursday, October 18th, 2022. It's 10 o'clock. We do have a quorum. Our city assessor and myself, the city clerk, are here, city attorney and the city clerk are here, therefore we have a quorum. The city assessor is out of town and not able to make this meeting. I do have it wrong on there, but we'll do the approval of the minutes, and they're actually the minutes for October 14th, 2022, last Friday's meeting where we appointed the pre-processing inspectors.
Yes, so I sent an email. You were obviously setting up here. I found that there's just one word missing in the last paragraph. It's a second it. Okay. So with that correction of inserting that missing word, I motion to approve the minutes of October 14th, 2022.
And I support that motion. Other than that, any other concerns on the minutes?
Nope.
Okay. All in favor of approving the minutes of October 14th, 2022, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion is approved. The next item on the agenda is the appointment of election inspectors for the November 8th, 2022 general election. We anticipate needing 145 precinct inspectors. Last Friday, we appointed 11 inspectors to serve on the AV pre-processing board. And then we'll need 15 inspectors for the AV counting board on election day, and then 12 members to serve on the receiving board at the end of the night when the precincts return to City Hall. We have tried as best we can to balance Democrats and Republicans, where we have also met the standard of at least one Republican and one Democrat at each precinct. Do you have any questions on any of those?
No, is this kind of overestimating so that we're sure we have all the workers we need?
It's a little bit overestimating in case people call in sick or in case it appears that we've been getting a lot of requests for AV ballots the last couple days, so if I have to, I may have to appoint more people to the AV board.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I move to approve the appointment of election inspectors for the November 8th, 2022 general election of 145 precinct inspectors, 11 AV pre-processing inspectors, which actually has already been approved, 15 AVCB inspectors, and 12 for the receiving board.
And I support that motion. Any additional concerns?
None for me.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion is approved. Now what we're going to do is the public accuracy test. The public accuracy test contains a test deck, which allows us or requires that we mark every ballot differently than the others so that every candidate ends up with a different total at the end. It also tests to make sure that we're not able to, if there's overvotes, it won't count in whatever race there is an overvote. So we'll go ahead right now. We have 50 ballots to test. The very last ballot will be for a precinct other than the one that we're testing. We do that simply because there are several locations where we have more than one precinct, and we want to make sure that the tabulator doesn't take a ballot from a different precinct. But because every single one of the ballots counts towards our totals, instead of returning the ballot to us to make corrections, we will be casting that ballot. So the first one was overvote. This one is going to be a blank ballot, and we just want to make sure that it recognizes that it is a blank ballot. The screen tells us blank ballot detected. Please use the proper marking pen and fill in the targets completely, but we will be casting that also. Every one of them will be cast whether there is a mistake or not. So the number 4 ballot is testing to make sure that when just a straight party is chosen, that it does credit each candidate that is of that party to ensure that it will count everything. The next ballot is to ensure that a voter cannot pick 2 of the parties under the straight party column. So it will reject that, saying overvoted. The next ballot has the straight party Democratic chosen, but then throughout the ballot, it does choose candidates of another party, which assures us that it will still count those of the other party while also counting the party candidates in those other races. This one has some overvotes in the judicial category. It was voted properly throughout the rest of the ballot. This one in the party candidates is overvoted throughout, but properly voted in the judicial and the school elections and the local city commission election. And this ballot is overvoted everywhere except in the proposals, so it's going to ensure that the proposals are counted properly. And ballot number 10 is also going to test for overvoting throughout the parties and in the straight party race. And then starting with ballot number 11, it is marked properly throughout so that we get a different total for every candidate. So every one of these will not beep at us, or should not beep at us. So ballot number 14 has the Democratic Party under the straight party marked, but then it also marks all of the Democratic candidates, and this assures us that it does not count them twice, that it still is only one vote for each of them. This is the similar ballot, but it's for the Republican Party and the Republican candidates. This ballot has the Libertarian Party selected. This ballot is for the U.S. Taxpayer Party. This one is for the Working Class Party. This one is for the Green Party. And then this one is for the Natural Law Party. This ballot has one of the straight parties marked, and then it has votes for the nonpartisans, such as the judicial and local municipality and school district candidates. And this ballot is similar to that, with again the straight party and then other nonpartisan parties. And this one is the same again. And what it's doing is marking different judicial candidates so that we end up with a different total for each candidate. And then this ballot does another straight party, but it also does all of the write-ins on the back side of the ballot in the nonpartisan section. And this one has the straight party marked also, and it has a few votes, very few, to make sure that we are giving each candidate a different vote count. And this is doing the same. It has 2 write-ins plus 1 straight party. And this one only has a straight party marked because all of the other candidates now have a different vote total, but we want to make sure that it still gives a vote to each of this party's candidates. And this is the same thing as the previous one. And this is the same, which gives us the additional number, so each candidate has a different total. So this is the last one with a straight party marked on it. And the next several ballots are just to ensure that we have a different vote count for each candidate, including write-ins. So all of the ballots previous to this were marked by the printer. But when a printer does the ballot testing marks, we are required to pull 3 of the ballots out of that stock and then hand mark them ourselves to ensure that it will read the handwritten vote totals. And we do that to ensure our ballot stock that we're sending to the precincts will work in the computer with all of the barcodes and everything along it. So this last ballot is the one from a different precinct. Precinct 5 is located in a polling location with 3 precincts. Precinct 11 and 20 are there also. So we want to make sure if a voter goes to the wrong tabulator that it will reject their ballot, which will then require them to go to the proper tabulator where their ballot will properly be counted. This one will not, we cannot push through or cast because it doesn't belong to this tabulator. So with all of that done, we'll go ahead and close out the polls and run our totals. Thought I had that memorized. Go. So what it's going to do now is it's going to do all of its tabulation, then it's going to print a totals report for us. And then I will have the city attorney compare the totals report to the test deck totals. This one might be a little bigger, so you can read it a little better.
Good.
And it's always, it's always on the second page. Yeah. Do you want me to read the totals, or do you want to go through them?
So I'm going to start with summary chart, page 1, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And
So your totals are in that, they're on the bottom of this one. They're in that pink bar, that first pink
Okay.
bar.
okay, got it.
Yep.
Okay.
You ready?
Go ahead, yep.
Okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then under governor, it's 9, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Yep,
Secretary of State, 9, 8, 6, 5, 3, 1.
yep,
Attorney General, 9, 7, 6, 5, 1.
yep,
Fourth Congressional Representative, 10, 7, 6, 5, 1.
yes.
State Senator, 18th District, 9, 8, and 1. Representative and State Legislator, 44th District, 9, 7, and 1.
Yep,
State Board of Education, 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. So there should be a 1 and a 1.
okay, yes, a
And
1
then,
and a 1.
and then in the line below, it's accumulation, because that's how it shows on the report.
Okay, yes,
Okay? Region of the University of Michigan, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, and 2 for write-ins.
okay,
Trustee of Michigan State University, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, and then 2 write-ins.
yep,
Governor of the Wayne State University, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, and 2 write-ins. County Commissioner,
okay,
9, 7, and then 1.
yes,
Okay. Justice of the Supreme Court, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 2, which is 1 and 1 for the write-ins.
uh-huh,
Judge of Appeals Court, 3rd District, 2 and 1.
okay,
Judge of Court Appeals District, partial term, 2 and 1.
uh-huh,
Appeals 3rd District non-incumbent, 3, 2, and 1.
okay,
37th District Circuit Court, 3, 2, and 2.
yep,
Judge of Probate Court, 2 and 1.
uh-huh,
10th District Court, 2 and 1.
yep,
KCC, 3, 2, 5, 4, and then 2 write-ins.
okay, wait a minute. So I have,
Oh, you know what? It's because of how they're placed on the ballot. So it should be 5, 4, 3, 2, and 2.
yes,
Okay. Yep, their rotation is different for every single precinct.
okay,
So how it comes out on the tape is a little different. So the next one should be for Mayor of Battle Creek, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
uh-huh,
At-large City Commissioner, 5, 4, or 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 3 write-ins.
okay, yep,
Okay. Ward Commissioner, 2 and 1.
uh-huh,
Lakeview School District, 4, 3, 2, and then 2 write-ins.
uh-huh,
State Proposal 1, 2 yes and 1 no.
uh-huh,
State Proposal 2, 2 yes and 1 no.
uh-huh,
And State Proposal 3, 2 yes and 1 no.
yep,
Okay. So that's it on that.
Okay.
And we'll keep all that, and we will seal them up. Are there any public comments? There's no public here, so we'll go ahead and move on to commission comments.
I would just say that I hope the fact that no one from the public showed up means that they have confidence in the accuracy of the elections that you're running for the city of Battle Creek.
Thank you. Okay, other than that, we'll go ahead and adjourn the meeting. Thank you.
Thanks.